Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. I'm reading this on the first week of January 2023. So Happy New Year. I hope that you're doing well. This is a reading, a message for sun, moon, or rising in the sign of Aries. We're going to start off with an astrology card to see what energy is driving this reading for you. These are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Try not to build a story if it's not resonating for you. Check with your moon or rising sign. Or keep it in your back pocket, because I do tend to read on the blind spots, the subconscious areas that may be causing challenges or issues for us in our lives until it is brought into the light of consciousness. So it may make sense down the road for you if it's not making sense now. All right, Aries. Let's see what comes through for you. Tomorrow we have a full moon in Cancer. Pretty powerful. Okay, we have two out for you. Pretty powerful energy that we're working with right now. But of course, these readings are timeless. So whenever you find yourself at this video, if it's resonating for you, most likely a message is for you. We have the 6th house and Earth, establishing a foundation. Also, health, daily life, and practical details. And then we have the card of Earth, which is persistence, patience, and practicality. All right, interesting. So you may be shifting your focus right now, Aries, into the area of either your personal health, taking care of your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, or just working on establishing a foundation, a home base for yourself, somewhere that you can relax, unwind, and all the practical details of your life lie in the 6th house. So bringing it back down to the basics. And there's Earth energy, so that's talking about being grounded. Maybe you had been in more of a chaotic cycle, emotional cycle for a while. This is talking about having patience with finding this newfound grounding and inner stability. Focus on what is your day-to-day practicalities. Focus on yourself, Aries, and your home. Your health, especially. All right, what else can we tell Aries? I just got pulled into a strange realm, Aries. You may have really been out of your body. Basically, when we are really caught up in certain energies, when we're stuck in the head and the mind too much, we're not even focused on what's right in front of us. We're not even in our bodies. Take a breath, Aries, and feel the energy in your body. Ground yourself. Because when we get too far outside of our body, that's when it starts to take a toll on the nervous system, the adrenal glands. You become very ungrounded. For Aries. Okay. First card out is trust. That's an interesting card here for establishing your, getting back into your body and focusing on your daily practical life. It enables you to trust that other situations, well, first of all, might not be as important as your mind is telling you, or just trust that everything is going to work out. And there's certain times in our lives where we have to shift our focus and bring it back to ourselves. We have partnership. Maybe you're way too focused on someone else. And contribution, interesting. And we have thoughtfulness at the bottom. I feel like the trust card is speaking of trusting in yourself and trusting in the process. You may have found yourself pulled into some otherworldly experiences recently that left you ungrounded. It could have something to do with a partnership with someone else. It doesn't have to be romantic partnership. It could be business partnership or friendship. Whatever you were dealing with, it's time to come back to the body, come back to earth, come back to being grounded. What is trust here for Aries? Tell me about trust for Aries, please. And see, I keep getting pulled. I keep getting pulled from the reading. It's almost like your focus may constantly have been pulled. You could be an empath, very energetically sensitive and really absorbing other people's energies and getting pulled into their energy. That could cause, mistrust. That can cause some confusion sometimes when we do that, unknowingly. We have thoughtfulness at the bottom. Okay. We have transformation. So that makes sense. You are going through a big change, Aries, energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally. You're coming through awakening. And when we go through the beginning stages, especially when our senses really start to wake up, but we're not really in alignment with it yet, we can become very, what's the word? Paranoid. Yeah, we can become very paranoid and not really understanding what is going on outside of us or within us. And it causes the nervous system to work in overtime. It can bring panic attacks, anxiety attacks, sleep disorders. But know that that is dying down for you. You're coming to a more grounded phase in your cycle, but you are definitely going through a transformation in your life, which is in all realms: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all around. Focus on your breathing. When you find yourself out of your body, if you do some breathing techniques, you can just bring yourself back to presence. Bring yourself back into the body. Your partnership and the waiting game. So there is something going on within a relationship to another that it seems like you're waiting. You're waiting for answers. You're waiting for a sign. You're waiting for something to change or shift. Maybe you're waiting for the partner to actually come into this transformation with you, and it's you're feeling like it's not happening yet or fast enough. That's also causing some paranoia and maybe lack of trust right now. But know that we cannot bring other people in on our process. It is each person's unique path in life. And so focus on yourself, focus on your day-to-day, focus on your health. And know that when you finally come out of this and when you are embodying the new, when you come out of the chrysalis, think of a caterpillar and it goes into the chrysalis, and in that chrysalis, it's in there alone. And it's dark and it's gooey and it's going through all kinds of physical metamorphosis and weird things. And it's probably scared and paranoid in there too. But once a caterpillar leaves the cocoon and emerges a butterfly is when you are fully transformed. That caterpillar now embodies being a butterfly. And so when you embody your newfound butterflyness, this will be a ripple effect to affect others that are connected to you. This is how the change happens. Be the change. Allow the changes to happen within. When the changes happen within, then they start to reflect outside of yourself. As within, so without. Now, not everybody is meant to be on this journey with us for the entire duration either. So pay attention to that. I'm not saying that your partner or whoever you're in partnership is not meant to be with you. But that is definitely something down the road that you will come to find. But we cannot physically or emotionally or mentally bring somebody else in on what we're going through, or even be able to see what we're seeing, sense what we're sensing. It's unfortunate. And it is how some people do sort of split and fall away from each other. But know this, if you're meant to be together, you will return back together. Whether it's like physically return back together, or if you're just energetically in two different places, eventually you will come back together if it's meant to be. Okay, let's keep going here. We can get stuck in that realm too if we're trying to wait too long for somebody else to catch up to us. Trust me, I know on that one as well. Contribution, solar plexus chakra. This makes so much sense for you, Aries. Aries, you are the initiator of the zodiac. You possess that fire, that fiery energy where you have the inspiration and you initiate change. You initiate projects. You initiate ideas. You will also need to bring other people on board to completely execute what it is that you're initiating, but you get other people started. Your solar plexus is your contribution to society, to life, to others, to get other people, like when you're lit up, other people light up naturally. You don't have to force it. When you're forcing it, you're in your mind and there's a childhood wound, fear of abandonment, or something like that is in operation. It's a trick. So pay attention to that. We can never force anybody else to see what we see or experience what we experience. Thoughtfulness, third eye chakra. So your senses, your intuitive senses are, they are on board. You are following what your third eye impressions in your mental, in your mind's eye, the pictures, the downloads, the information that you're getting is showing you something about others, about life. And it is training you to be thoughtful, careful with your words, careful with your energy, careful with your actions with others, knowing that we are all on our own unique path individually, clearing away past conditioning, programming, and traumas to evolve into a new species that we are organically designed to be. We've just been so dumbed down or numbed down. So it seems as though you're the first one going through this transformational process and you don't want to do it alone, right? But be mindful that even if your partner is not picking up what you're putting down or understanding what you're going through right now, they still are there with you. They still love and care for you. So just be mindful and thoughtful through the process. Okay? That's definitely a specific message for somebody. Okay. Tell me more about trust for Aries, please. Two of Wands. Yeah. You're seeing the light, and you are standing at the precipice of great change in your life, Aries, and you're on board with it. So this is already having the vision and the embodiment, the sensation of where you're going, the not only the idea, but like, yeah, the confidence. I got this. I know where I want to go with this. At least right now I do. That's good. You're beginning to trust. I'm sure that you have other angelic help around you. And trust is like trust in yourself, trust in the process. King of Pentacles and the Moon. Okay. So again, with the partnership, this person does bring you financial security and stability. But where this is headed is still unknown within you. There's still a lot of Pisces energy to work through as well. So it can get a little dreamy and foggy and confusing at times, especially if you really try to pull the partner in on your energetic clearing. Remember, it's a solo mission until we arrive at a point where we're no longer feeling left out, alone. Our childhood, our inner children are not crying out and acting out and manipulating to get their way. There's also something that is just, I just keep hearing the unknown. And so you find yourself, you're waiting for somebody else before you continue. So you're already kind of in the chrysalis, but you're like, I don't want to be in here alone. And you can't bring two caterpillars into the chrysalis, Aries. You just can't. So enjoy this part of the journey for yourself. You can still enjoy your partner's company unless you guys are repelling each other. That could be a problem. But I'm getting that this King of Pentacles energy could be a conflict of interest for you as well. Meaning, and maybe it's the soul realization that I'm relying on this other person for my feeling stable financially or safe and secure in this world. Maybe it's not financial, although King of Pentacles really has a lot to do with finances. So maybe this is a partner who is the main breadwinner. And so that does bring up a lot of inner conflict within you right now. Not sure. You're just waiting around. Nine of Cups, contribution. Again, with your solar plexus, Ace of Cups. When you are in your element, Aries, when you are surrounded by those that everything that resonates with you, what brings you joy and happiness and just it arises passion within you, it lights up your solar plexus again, which is your contribution. The thing is, Aries, you may be looking at this other person as being the one and only thing that lights you up. So it's important to, again, reel it back to you. What else? What else brings you joy and happiness and just complete, utter, like, satisfaction in life? Ace of Cups. Got to fill up your own cup, Aries. So be mindful, be thoughtful on the process. Try not to rely on others for your soul happiness. That's going to be a big lesson on your journey. Five of Wands below that. So there has already been some conflict there with that. And it's important to stay focused on the bigger picture here. because we all are evolving and going through a transformation. It's like popcorn. When you put popcorn, say you put popcorn in the microwave, or even if you have one of those jiffy things over the fire, you know, only a few kernels start popping in the beginning. Those are the awakening kernels, right? And then more start to pop. You know, they don't all pop at the same time, but eventually more and more and more and more start to pop, because once we rise up out of our old skin and we're like, oh, this is who I am and this is life, and all of our chakras and our energies lit up like a Christmas tree, then there's a ripple effect. We really superly affect energetically others. It's oh, there's so many words coming to me, but it is your influence of just being you is more than enough to awaken others that are connected to you. The guides are like screaming all these words to me, Aries. I think you have a pretty strong spirit team that is always talking to you, always sending you messages and signs and synchronicities all the time. It's not all the time are you picking up or paying attention to them, because it seems as though you've got your focus also on this other person and waiting for them. I don't want to deal with the supernatural or the spiritual realms without my partner. That's going to get you, that's going to be a big lesson for you, but they want to talk to you. So tap in, communicate, or reach out to somebody else who can, like myself or others. What else about trust for Aries, please? Knight of Swords. Okay, here's another thing through this transformation. I feel like you are trying to race through a lot of the things. And when we try to rush through our process, we skip steps. We can't rush through it. We have to slow down, connect, flow with the energy, allow the energies to ebb and flow, and pull us when they need to pull us, and bring us back when we need to be brought back. We try to rush through everything and try to make sense of everything all the time. You're going to drain your energy. You're going to stress yourself out. You're going to seek your partner or somebody else to come help or be a part of it, and it's going to be an exhausting ride for you. So this is you with your higher self, you with your spirit team. They are, again, sending you messages and signs and synchronicities all the time. But slow down and trust. Trust that you are not in charge of all of this. The only thing you are in charge of is yourself. And really trying to unprogram the mind, unlearn everything that you've been learning. Nine of Wands. Yeah, you've got this fear. You've got some fear here. And I don't know if this fear is linked to your awakening process, or if it's linked to your partner and maybe the fact that your partner is not on the same wavelength as you right now. You're very guarded, kind of waiting for the next charge. Maybe there's been conflict or something, kind of guarded and waiting for the next attack. And that's not good energy to be in anyway either. So when you calm yourself down, when you calm your energy down and you start to trust in yourself, trust in the process, trust that there is love surrounding everything and everyone, it will start to calm down. But when you're like chaotic internally, that's what is going to be presented to you on the outside. When you're in conflict internally, that's what's going to be presented to you on the outside. There's the 7 mirrors. 7 different ways that our partners and our loved ones and others, the universe mirrors, reflects back to us things that we need to see in us. It's on my website, so check it out. It's called the 7 Seen Mirrors. Okay. Oh, and my website is BeTheChange333.com. That information is also in the description box below this video if you're interested. Okay, contribution. And it's important information to know. Very handy tool to have in your tool belt. These mirrors. Aries, you have others in your life that are on this path with you right now. You have friends or, soul tribe with you on this journey. Whether they're physically with you here or they're somewhere in the country or the world, you're able to connect to them. They also are able to assist in elevating you and keeping your solar plexus, your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your drive. This is what makes Aries go. This is what makes Aries the initiator. Focus on that and not the partner. The partner will be going on their own journey in time. You're the first one awoken. So be aware of that. Be mindful. They may still be on their own journey, but they're just not sure. Everybody does this in their own unique way. It's not a one-size-fits-all map to the awakening process either. There are certain tips and tricks and tools that, yes, will definitely help get out of really stuck situations. And again, I have a lot of that information on my website. Check out the 7 Hermetic principles. But again, we have Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. Double message, Aries. It's important that you and you alone take accountability for filling up your own emotional cup of happiness and love and satisfaction. Not the partner, not anyone else. Transformation again. Big message. I have chills all over. So we're going to get one last message for you, Aries, before we wrap this one up for you. And we're reading from the Oracle of the 7 Energies, as we are now in a universal number 7 year. So, wrapping up this message for Aries. And as an energetic exchange, Aries, if you like this video, would you please click that like button? And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Doing these 2 things truly helps with the YouTube algorithms, helping getting the messages out to more people who may need to hear them, as well as helping with the growth of this channel, which I greatly appreciate. We will be moving into more of a co-op situation down the road here with a lot more to offer. So anyway, Aries, let's get back to your final message here. All right. We have the Oracle's Gift. I don't think I've ever pulled this card. We'll see. When we ask for a sign from the universe, we are essentially asking for divine guidance that we believe needs to come from a source outside of us. This is because we don't always trust our intuition, our ability to read between the lines and see beyond time and space. And so we ask for signs and look for a mystical reassurance that our mundane lives don't seem to offer. However, an oracle simply provides an answer that is already inside of us. Oracles show up in a myriad of ways. Sometimes you see a billboard or hear a song or pull an oracle card, and you get the exact message you need to support your choices or show you the way forward. Regardless of how the sign appears, an oracle is a reminder that you are a part of this vast universe. You are witnessed by the great mystery and loved and cared for. It's a reminder that life is magical. You are magical. Today, trust in your own capacity to know what is right, to tune into source, and to be able to read the signs reflecting what is true and real within you. Let this oracle give you the gift of knowing that you are indeed on the right track. Repeat the mantra, the light within me creates miracles in my life. The magic is inside you, outside you, and all around and within you. I got the chills again, Aries. that's definitely confirming that you are receiving a lot of signs and messages. And yes, there's still a lot of chatter going on around me. Your guides, your spirit team, they are always around you. They are always trying to talk to you, bring you back into your body, get you out of your mind, get you out of this waiting game, waiting for this partner or this other person to come around. That you have to let go of and continue on your journey. It's not to say goodbye to the partner, but you cannot drag someone else in on your current experience. So I hope that this was helpful for some of you or all of you, and I'm sending you out so much love. Take care, Aries. Bye.